Okay, so we're going to go over lesson 2.6, and then they give you this context of that same kind of quilt shop, and instead of you doing x squareds, she figures out like, oh, I could do rectangles. And so she wants to know how you can represent x plus 5 times x plus 2 in a different way. So your job right now is to multiply this. So I am going to draw this out using our tiles. And it's kind of annoying to draw all of these tiles, but my hope is because I'm drawing these out, you'll be a lot more comfortable on doing these again. So I grabbed some tiles over here. Really, I did it wrong earlier, and this is like take 2. So here's my x, and here's plus 2. So 1, 2, and then I want to move that plus 2 a little up as well. So just move them up here. Okay, so that's my x plus 2. You see all my 2 right there, like the 2 unit length here. And then I'm going to put my 5 here. So let me grab these 3. Let me see how many I can grab. Oh, I can grab all 5. So then I'm going to go over here. Do you guys all see this? Very good. Yeah, if you put x plus 2 across the top and you put x plus 5 on the bottom, it's okay. So your rectangle is just gonna look like right now mine looks short and fat. Yours is gonna look tall and skinnier. Does that make sense? Okay, and then I want to grab some of these little guys. How many of these little guys am I gonna actually have to build? And then where does that number come from? Yeah, you guys said 10. Very good. So where does this 10 come from? Like, why is it 10? Why isn't it like 13 or, you know, my favorite number, I don't know, 7 or whatever? Why is it why is it 10? Exactly. It's 10, Miss Johnson, because it's 5 times 2, right? So here I go. I'm arranging them quickly because that way you see this. Okay, so does everybody see my perfect little rectangle quilt there? And imagine, if you can you imagine me shoving them so there's no space in between? The reason why I have it spaced out like this is just so you can easily count them, right? There's 5 of them, 2 of them, blah, blah. So how much is this? So what's another way? The question was, what's another way to write a of x is equal to x plus 5 times x plus 2. What's a different way to write it? Very good. So someone in the chat said, Miss Johnson, x squared plus 7x's plus 10. Exactly. Where did they get 7x's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where they got 7x's. Does that make sense? So we're moving away from perfect squares and we're moving towards rectangles. Now, can you imagine this for me? Eventually, you're going to get to the point where you won't need to write these. You'll just look at this and be like, boom, x squared plus 7x plus 10, Miss Johnson. Right? So you're not there yet. So it's okay to draw these over and over again so that it makes sense. So what I want us to do first is it says, now here's some additional new lines that they're doing. Find 2 different algebraic expressions to represent each rectangle and illustrate with a diagram why your representations are correct. So I need first, let's do this one together. It says the original square block was extended 3 inches on one side and 4 inches on the other. So can you tell me what this expression would look like? Can you tell me what this expression would look like if we extend one by 3 and the other side by 4? What would that look like? Oh, that's the answer. What's the parentheses side? What's the product side look like? Very good. That was fast, by the way. Yeah, so someone says, Ms. Johnson, is it going to be x plus 3 times x plus 4? Exactly. If I can find my little snippy, I'm going to find it. There it is. So someone says, hey, Ms. Johnson, x plus 3 times x plus 4. Exactly. So some of you are getting really, really good at this and you understand. You're so funny. Okay, so x plus 3 and x plus 4. Oh, because they extended it. Extend means to add 3. And they extended it on 4 on the other side. X plus 3 times x plus 4. So some of you you're straight. Like you get how to get this answer here. Some of us still need to use the tiles. I don't care which way you do it, as long as you understand how to get to the other answer. So right now I'm going to pause and I want you to build out this so that you could either show me in diagram or show me here. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and see if you could do it on your own. All right, so if you're gonna multiply out x plus 3 times x plus 2, again, you're gonna need to build that rectangle. So again, I'm gonna go with x plus 3 and x plus 2. Do you guys all see kind of like where my rectangle is gonna live right here? And so you know that x times x is x squared. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So I go here and put x squared. No, that's good. I put 2 again. Why do I keep messing up? Okay, so this is 4, not 2. You were right. I was wrong. Okay, so then I need 3 x's this way. So I'm going to go 1, right? 2 and 3. And again, imagine these are like, you know, like really squashed next to each other. If we were building these with algebra tiles, like you would see that there was no space in between. But I'm leaving space because it's just a little bit faster, then I don't have to click them in. Okay, and then I need 4 of these. So here's 2. I keep clicking cut. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this. Okay. Right, and I'm going to move all this over here. Good. So does everyone see my x plus 3 and x plus 4? Then I'm going to ask, okay, well, how many are going to go right here? How many am I going to have to fit? How many of these little gray guys am I going to fit in here? Very good, 12 of them. So I'm not even going to like bother wasting your time. I'm just going to write 12. There's 12 of them in there. Okay, so we have one side of the expression, which is this, and then someone else shows me the other side of the expression, which is this, right? And so here's your total answer, right? Sorry, that parenthesis got cut off a little bit there. Okay, so which part of this is confusing, right? Do you know how to extend it 3 inches plus 3? Do you know how to extend it 4 inches plus 4? Do you know how to go x squared plus 7x is plus 12? Okay, yeah. Why did we get this 4 times 3? Someone says, hey, Ms. Johnson, it's because 12 is equal to 4 times 3. Exactly. So this comes from right here. 12 because 4 times 3. So now what I want you to do is I want you to practice this one, and this one. Okay. These 1, 2, 3 of them. Okay.